So I'm hoping that they're able to, answer that. They're able to deal with that and maybe have a more cohesive game. So
All of Zeta Division performed very well with the Suyo. Still, the biggest thing that the reason why Suyo fell out of the meta is because they took out his magic defense.
And I'm very excited to see that, right? So far, I would say that Esmeralda might be like the big initiator here. That's what I'm thinking about Influence Rage, right? I feel like their engage is just this, right? This Paquito right here.
Oh, too much damage coming out from the side of Influence Rage. They're starting things off early, but Yotun goes down way too quickly. Homeboy is now here for the clapback. Turn around as well. Wavebreaker connects. Here comes Chino. Maybe the Esmeralda will be the turnaround factor, and it looks like it will be. That's a double kill for Chino, but Melcuti takes Syndrak down. Melcuti trying to stay away from the Esmeralda, and he'll be able to create some space. Amal will not be able to land the stun. CC immune by Chino, and Influence Rage and Homeboy. They've really set the tempo with that first team fight. Lots of trading. And let's see if Homeboys will be able to get the trade of their own. I set on the Esmeralda. No more Purify here. They might be able to bring Chino down low enough so that they'll have a man advantage come the next objective. A taunt onto Reza, but not enough follow-up. Amal is close by. The taunt and the Tsunami Slam. They punish. But it's actually the Valentina cost.
Because honestly, that's the best thing you can do. And the alternative is, again, maybe the Brilliance from the Lunox. Either one of those can work.
Daniel now already has a Tsunami Slam. He's level 4 Darkening, and the KS assault by Izanami. Is it going to be enough to take down Paquito? And it will be. Amal takes down the Gatagacha. Reza with the zone out onto Jotun and Syndrak. That's why Influence Rage weren't able to help out their roamer as well as they could, and it seems like Rage is looking to giving this turtle up as Homeboys has the man advantage. Jotun backs off and he will go to the purple buff.
But if you do help out, it's gonna just let the Harith just do more damage, right? Just be able to do more for your team. And that's exactly what's happening here. Not to mention, it's also farming very, very well.
Oh, Tsunami Slam already locked in there by Daniel, and that is going to be Paquito going down. Lots of damage coming out, though, from Rage through the Harith and through the burst that they all have. Jotun finishes off the kill onto Reza, but he's going to end up becoming a trade. Here comes MelQT chasing after Fury. Will he have another dash ready for him? And the Spear of Destruction misses, but the stun through the Blade Surge of Amal connects.
Careful where you step, bro.
Yeah, Homeboys has a lot of damage through their Lunox as well. Paquito, you might want to back off unless, okay, you really, really want to get this Lord. But here comes Jotun. Looks like a Rage will be able to fight for this turtle, excuse me. Amal able to win the retreat battle, and that is going to be Chino falling down. Rage might lose more members, but Homeboys decide not to overcommit the chase, and Rage only lose their Esmeralda through winning team fights alone. There you go, Golden Staff now locked in for this Moskov. Don't think he has a Trinity just yet with this gold, but that's already a go sign. He's ready.
Oh, yeah, speaking of, he's very ready. Oh,
in the mid, Chino just gets blasted, spotted. This Esmeralda cannot be the one getting vision for the team, although he was with Paquito. Homeboys we're just locked in on taking that Esmeralda down. AOG, MelQT able to sidestep, but he will just get locked down by the Lance. Rage could not get Reza down, but at least they got the tower out. A step in the right direction for Rage. Homeboys, they may have more towers, they may have more, slightly more gold, but this isn't a definitive lead by all means unless they can find Jotun. Daniel goes in, CC immune, but in the end, that's going to be Tsunami Slam everything. Phantom Execution, Jotun just delaying the inevitable. He is not quick enough.
Yeah, very much perfect positioning. I think that we'll be able to really just, you know, keep the momentum going. They've got good vision of all the bushes. No way for Jotun to actually get near. Gotta, again, all eyes on Fury. Again, just take lessons from yesterday and just don't leave him behind. They might just stick to being a 5-man unit for the remainder of this game.
So if they'll be able to make that work, and that is a Tsunami Slam committed by Daniel. That's going to be a pick-off, but Daniel also brought down really low. A lot of health taken out of him in that attempt to start things off. Rage, eventually it works out for them in that defense. No base turrets go down. They lose a tower in the mid for their formation to eat up as much damage as they can before they inevitably have to back off. But at that time, Influence Rage will hope Their damage dealers are ready. They're spotting each other out. Daniel already commits a Tsunami Slam, but they fall into a death bush of rage under the Zaman Force. Fury takes down Daniel. Two members of Homeboys down. Chino going after Rez alongside Jotun. The Hilda will be able to run away, but just like that, with the amount of members of Rage that were actually together alongside Paquito in that bush, and now Rage are trying to push the issue with this Lord. Daniel trying to find an angle to get a good Tsunami Slam to put Jotun down, but the Zaman Force gets dropped down, and now Homeboys can get close enough unless Amal actually steals the Lord away. AOG by Paquito, but they're trying to buy time because in the mid, Mel QT has a sight set on applying the pressure in the base, and now they're stuck between members of Homeboys. Rage trying to play around Fury, and it's working. Jotun gets a triple kill. Izanami though gets the shutdown, but this Lunox falls. It's just Amal left. Rage has 3 members, but they'll have to clear Waves and the Lord.
Suffered casualties in that last big team fight, so let's see if they can do better now that they are grouped up as 5. Here comes Daniel, flickers in.
They'll be able to get the Tsunami Slam entry already. Brilliance of the Darken and Chaos Assault all used by Homeboys, but they're just buying time for Amal to get this Lord without a problem. Rage focused a little bit too hard in getting the kills, and now they're gonna have to try and chase down members of Homeboys, and they have to look at making sure the Lord doesn't get past the center of the river.
I'm not sure if they can actually use this Lord at all. The Lord just spawned way too quickly, like almost immediately. I don't think they timed the kill time correctly, but to be fair, you can't really time it anymore because Influence Rage was knocking at your door. So I don't blame him, but they will lose out. This is basically even Stevens, and I would say actually even better for Influence Rage. They got more real estate because of that. Yeah, big advantage. Not to mention, like, their Suyo is already, like, super mobile, right? That's already built in. We kind of forget how fast a Suyo can actually just go around the map because of the dual dashes. Oh, Brilliant's gonna be at force here. That's pretty big. They're gonna go for the chase.
They really just go for the Lunox, and that's already a massive ultimate taken away. One big source of damage gone. Rage still sticking together, but look at the control in the map through that Moskov, through the minion wave pushed up top. All of that effort, and Homeboys is the one to start out this Lord. Soft reset. Good move. Sea Halberd built up by MelQT. Rage now scrambling to try and take control of the map. They're slowly losing. An entry by Daniel. He gets a Tsunami Slam, and Jotun gets blasted by Izanami. Immortality pop there for Daniel, but now Influence Rage needs to run away from this. They get chased down. Blade Surge connects. Fury gets a kill onto the Daniel. The AOG point blank will not land, and here comes Amal with the shutdown. Unstoppable, looking to make it a double, but why not make Mel Cutie part of the party as well? Chino the only one remaining, and after 22 minutes of action, Homeboys will finally be able to close it out with a win.
That was a really, really good game. I loved what I saw from Homeboys.